5 years ago, we bought this abandoned piece of land in Portugal to try to find another way of living. And since then, we have been setting up our base camp, clearing areas from invasive species, and documenting what we do so we can all learn from it. And in this video, we will continue renovating our brick ruin. Let's see how far we can get. Welcome to a new bread camp update. Here we are, getting to the end of a season that has been a full journey at the brick ruin. We started by checking the state of it and then made a design. Then we started demolishing some parts of it that were unusable and made the foundations. After that,
we had a little mishap with the wall. It's a little broken now.
We demolished it a bit more and built the main structure. In the last episode, we built the roof and installed the subfloor, so we can work on rainy days. And by the way, we have a research model where you can see all the technical details and designs. Now we will try to get the construction ready to withstand the winter. We will rebuild the outside wall, partially with new bricks and partially with the ones that we can save from the ruin. We also got some second-hand sliding doors and windows that we need to fit in. And we will build interior walls with hemp blocks. We bought this material a while ago and now it's time to install it. We are very excited to build with it. It is a relatively new technology, completely made with natural materials, such as lime and hemp. It is breathable and with very good insulation properties. On top of that, it's also quite easy to build with. Let's see how it behaves over time, but so far it's very promising. Let's get started.
So we laid out the first row of hemp blocks, and the sleepers that they're sitting on are not leveled. So we're going to add mortar and level them. So that will give us a level surface to build up the rest of the walls. And then once we have 3 layers of wall, then we can know where the windows will sit. Switching to the roller instead of the sprayer because the sprayer didn't work very well. Yep.
Okay, now that the first rows are in, we will attach them to the wall, just to make sure that everything is a bit more solid.
Putting all the cork insulation in between the posts.
Good, broken. So next I'm going to be working on filling the beams with cork boards. They should be the correct size so we can just push them in and hopefully they stay, but we might have to figure out a creative solution to hold them.
They seem to hold pretty well, but to be sure we will add some wooden strips to hold them in place, just in case the wood moves a bit in the future.
We don't have a table saw, so we made this little contraption where we can put this board underneath and then cut our wooden strips to 12 millimeters. Bit sketchy, but it seems to work.
Ceiling installation done. Okay, so now that we have the roof done, we're going to add wood bliss treatment to the underside of the roof so it's good for winter.
Now it's time to cut the holes for the windows in the south wall. There was a problem with the main camera, but luckily Benno and Valent had a point of view camera in place.
Just clean the lens a bit. Quite clean actually.
We cut out the holes for the windows. Now we're waiting for the granite framing for here, for the outside. And meanwhile we're starting with putting in the door frames and the doors for the south side of the building, on this side.
Well, it's not actually that straightforward. First, we had to drill the concrete lintel. Benno will explain you why.
So we want to support this lintel because this wall will go down in order to have a bigger hole for the door. And to do this we put in this wooden beam, and now we'll hang the lintel on this screw thing, I don't know, and down here we have like a washer and a nut, and that will hold the lintel up. Just tighten it a little bit because we don't want to lift up the lintel, but just secure it like this. It's stable even if this wall goes down.
Yeah.
Jo, passt. The lintel is supported from the top, and we got the second-hand doors. They are slightly bigger than what we originally planned with, but that's not a problem. We're gonna cut a bigger hole, so I'm gonna get the angle grinder and get on with it.
You want me to get a hammer?
Yes, get a hammer.
Watch out.
Boom. Comes out in 3.
Now we have the holes, we will go to the workspace to prepare the wood frames.
In order to fix our doors, we will build a door frame. I will start with the sill. I'm making it out of this. It's 3 meters long. We need 2 of 150, so it should be exactly enough. And first I cut it in the middle.
Bugs don't like it.
While the treatment dries, Balint is going to prepare some metal pieces for the door frames.
Painting them with this random acrylic paint that I found in the storage. Let's see.
I feel like we maybe don't both have to do this. Like if we're gonna...
Okay, do you think?
Now we are putting in the sill. I try to level it using the pieces of wood that I put under it, then I screw it on.
Nothing.
Okay, in order to put in the beam for our door frame, we put this bracket over here, but it needs to be flush with the beam, so I make a pocket with the router. And with the screws it will be flush with the ground.
Let's go.
Alright, first one is in, the easy one.
Does it fit? I put this piece of wood in between the posts because we are using very long screws and then we don't have an air gap. It's done.
The other door frame is exactly the same process, but smoother because we already installed one.
That's good.
Perfect. Door frame is in. Let's hope that the doors also fit.
Let's get them together.
Great. It's cool.
Yeah, me too.
Good job.
Maybe you have noticed in the background while Balint and Benno were fitting the doors that Josie and Amelie were working on the walls. Now we will catch up with them.
So we are trying to rebuild this corner that Anselmo destroyed with the digger on accident. we're going to use these new bricks to highlight the corner and make it distinguishable from the rest of the wall. But before then, I have to remove all this old mortar so we can add new mortar and attach the bricks.
Maybe worth mentioning, Josie and Amelie are carpenters, not builders, so they had to learn some things on the go.
Good. It looks worse from this side.
We are almost done with the corner. Next, we will finish the rest of the wall with the bricks we saved from the demolition.
Here it is.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Mortar in that gap.
With some old broken pieces we found around the ruin, Amelie did a small mosaic. With this little detail, now the outside walls are complete.
Ta-da!
Let's have a look to what they did.
So this wall we rebuilt from around here, and we all built this with all the bricks that we salvaged from this building. On this side we cut out the windows from the existing wall and then closed the wall to the top. Here we put some wood in between and now it's all closed up. There's the corner that we rebuilt with new bricks because we wanted to highlight the accident that happened here with the digger where the whole corner was crushed. But now we rebuilt it and it's much more solid than before. And here we also built up this wall from the old bricks all the way to the top. And tomorrow we'll start to build the windows. So see you then. Good night.
We already built the wooden frame some weeks ago, and now that we have the granite slabs, we can finally put everything together.
Now we'll just try to insert the mortar everywhere. On previous projects we had a problem that the granite didn't stick to the mortar we used. So because it's a really flat surface, so we now will grind a few pieces in here, a few cuts. Yeah, it's in place. The granite is in, the cement is cured, everything is stable, and now we will put on the actual windows that we got second hand. So I have the frame here. Now the second window. Maybe we should clean them. You can cook your coffee. Then put it out of the windows are finished.
Ooh. Now let's finish up the hemp blocks inside.
We tried different methods to cut the hemp block, like the angle grinder and the traction, but in the end we are using a chainsaw with an old chain that we don't mind it spoiling. So far the best option for us. Okay, most of the interior walls are ready. Still left the north side, but soon we are gonna get to the end of the season. And we need to start to wrap up.
Hello folks, today we're gonna fix these holes on both sides of the ruin because we don't want animals or water getting during the winter, so we're gonna fill it up with some mortar and bricks. It's done.
Josie is placing some nets to prevent birds and bugs coming under the roof.
Cool.
And we are starting to get some rain, so Benno made a trench on a slope to drive the water away. When the gutters get delivered, we will install them. And we had to put away the remaining hemp blocks, or we will lose them under the rain. It is really cool that now we have a material bank.
Brick ruin is finished for this season. There's still some outside that need to be done, but for this season we will wrap it up, make the building rainproof, cover everything in tarp, and then we are good to go.
Okay, that was it for this update and for the brick ruin this season. We will finish up next season, but if you want to know more in depth some details of this project, you can go to the research model. And the next update will be the last one of the season. For that you don't need to wait. You can watch it now in 4K and without ads if you support us in Patreon. If not, subscribe, comment and see you next week.